Some people might suggest that Meghan and Harry have really debased the British monarchy. You know, when you think about it, a lot of people now are hitting out against the monarchy, and wrongly so, I might point out, all because of these spurrilous lies that Meghan and Harry have put out there, allegedly. You know, the way that she was treated when she first went into the monarchy, the way her passport was taken away, the secret wedding, all of that type of thing. It's really bad when you think, because of course, as she knew, and Prince Harry openly knows, they never really respond to those sort of criticisms. Now, some might say this was a bit archaic, you know, something that our late monarch of 70 years, Queen Elizabeth II, would have taken on, because she never bothered really to complain. She may show a little bit distaste and stuff like that, but it was the open lies, I think, that people really couldn't stomach. The alleged, you know, sort of secret parties with the media in favourable press. Harry's deluded. You know, I've covered this game for a long time. We've never had anything like that. You're invited. It's up to them whether they want to meet you. There's no secret game. It's up to you to make us like you, if you like. You know, it's a publicity game. That's the deal. But as we told you recently with Meghan and her book, it's going to be an interesting fare, really, because what she plans to do could really be kind of, well, shall we say, further damaging, to say the least. Let me explain. Let's have a wave. You all right today? Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Yes, it's still green over here, which is nice to know. Not quite autumnal yet. We've got another heat wave. I know, I bet you think I'm like a weather clock, don't you? Always telling you exactly. But it is, you know, some days you wake up and think, ooh, boiling. You wonder if it's your age. I know, we've all been there, haven't we? I was on a bus the other day. Is it like that where you are? And now, because of these electric buses, even when the window's open, it's just boiling, you know? And you're looking around thinking, am I the only one that's melting? We are like each other, aren't we? I can tell. Yes, I can see it, yeah. You see, I share these things. It's better to get them out there in the air, isn't it? Yeah, well, not everything, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, back as ever to your royal story. As I say, this is a kind of interesting thing, really, because according to a very well-placed source who is advising Meghan about her, shall we say, literary career moving forward for her book, you know, she, as we told you before, has got no NDA. And I find that odd that the British monarchy didn't bother with that. I mean, here's a woman who swept in, kind of took over, moved off and made it her own. So why they didn't nail this down, no idea. But what's interesting here is, according to that well-placed source, Meghan would be at liberty to include emails and notes received from Catherine. Yes, and apparently this would, you know, clear the way of who made who cry. Does anybody really care now? I think we've all moved on, sister. But the other side of the coin is this: she's so keen to get those bullying claims cleared up that she's even prepared, allegedly, to put out said emails. And this is going to be quite damaging, as one can imagine. On the other side of the coin, really, this would open the floodgates for those people that did sign NDAs, that weren't allowed to do that sort of thing at the time. She's pushing the envelope, as the kids say, and it could be very dangerous. But for Meghan, she sees and will see this, as Prince Harry has done, to clear the air, draw a line and start anew. What Prince Harry's found out, though, is that nobody in the senior monarchy have bothered to read the book. They haven't watched any of his documentaries. They didn't bother with the mental health thing. They lived it, they know it, and more importantly, as one source told me, they lived through the truth. So again, whatever Meghan decides to chuck out, let's hope she can truly back it up with no doctored emails and a clarity that would make people think, finally, maybe there were two sides to the story. Without that, again, it's just pulp fiction. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.